How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about San Francisco, California banning reusable bags in favor of the plastic and the paper bags that they banned to make you use the reusable bags. Now, this is kind of a funny story, but I got to back up a little bit here to explain how we've gotten here today and why the reusable bags have been banned. Now, at first, back in the advent of grocery stores, the bags you used were paper. You had these big bags you carry with your arms out of the store, no handles on it, and it made sense. Then people said, you know what? The paper bags are harmful to the environment. You're cutting down trees, you're burning down the Amazon rainforest, all this, that, and the third. So plastic bags are the way of the future. You're able to save the rainforest, you're able to save the trees, and everything's all right. We have oxygen to breathe, all this, that, and the third. But then plastic bags became a source of litter. They wound up in the water, they're choking up aquatic life, all this and that. You would see like, not even just the bags, but some of the rings that be on the beer, like the 6-pack of beer with the plastic ring, that'll be found around birds' necks and stuff, and they can't eat, and they get found in their digestive system. So plastic bags became a problem. Back in 2007, San Francisco passed a law. Plastic bags, like the single-use plastic bags, will be banned in grocery stores and other places like that. Paper bags were available, but for a fee. I think the fee got as high as 25 cents per paper bag. So what they wanted you to do was bring in a reusable bag, a canvas tote bag with handles on the side. It had to be like the specifications, like you go into the airport with your bag. It's got to have 2 handles on the side. It's got to be able to carry 22 pounds, go 175 feet. I'm being serious. So that was what they did for a very long time. Now that the China virus is upon us, they're banning the canvas reusable bag because they say it can harbor the virus. They're saying the virus can live on it for 24 hours. So if you bring in that bag into the grocery store, you can be spreading the virus around. And that does kind of make sense as far as the bag's not really being super clean because you're reusing it over and over. You're putting all kind of raw food in there. You putting the bag in the bed of your car. You got dogs and cats back there. You got your kids running around, got chicken pox, E. coli, cooties, whatever. They rubbing their hands on after they've been outside with dirt and grime and everything. And you're not really washing it like that. And the funny part is they said if you do wash it a lot, you're using more resources than the paper and or plastic bags. So now they're saying that the canvas bags are not environmentally friendly or safe. So now you got to go back to the paper and the plastic. Now, I think that they've waived the ban on the plastic bags. And if not, they have to have waived the fee on the paper bags. For each paper bag, 25 cents. And you're probably not getting them big bags you had back in the day when you carry it both of your arms out of the grocery store. You probably get in a smaller bag and you got to pay more for each. And that can add up, especially in California where things are already very expensive. You're already paying $1 trillion for gas. You know, taxes are ridiculous, 10%. You got state income tax, federal income tax, rainwater tax, this tax, that tax. It can be really ridiculous. So hopefully they've waived that fee. But I think now we understand that the reusable bag is not really that reusable, okay? And it's not really that safe, and it probably makes more sense to have a single-use bag. They worried about litter from the bags. How about be worried about litter from the doo-doo on the ground in San Francisco? How about be worried about the needles on the ground in San Francisco? They'll give out free plastic now, needles, so people can shoot their drugs, you know, catch HIV, all kind of other things. But when it comes to the plastic bags, you want to ban them outright. I think the paper bag is probably the best bet. You don't want to have a whole lot of litter. You want to be able to recycle. Paper bags are really easy. You can burn them up. You can recycle them. They're not super expensive. Go back to those. What's the big deal? You know, if it wasn't broke, then don't fix it. Have paper and plastic bags available for free. That seems to be a solution from my point of view. And as far as the canvas bags, are we going to go back to those? Because they're saying for now, the canvas bags are banned. But since you made the case about how dangerous they are in carrying germs, are we going to go back to those? Because let's be clear, even after the China virus is no longer an issue, after we get the drugs that we need to come into place and beat it, you still have other issues with the bags. I mean, they can carry other illnesses, other viruses and whatnot. and they may not necessarily be totally clean. I mean, for me, I'm not putting no raw chicken or beef in a reusable bag. Even if I gotta wash it, I'd rather have a single use bag and throw away right away, put it out in the garbage, have that be that. You get in the raw juice and stuff from these meats. It doesn't make sense to go into a reusable bag, put that into a disposable bag and throw it away right away. The same as the packaging for it. I don't want reusable chicken packaging, so why would I want a reusable bag I put raw chicken in? It doesn't make any sense to me. So I think even after this whole thing is over with, there's gonna be a kickback on this whole environmentalist tip. They're gonna wanna go back to what they were using prior to this whole bag ban and everything else in the advent of the plastic bag. Big paper bags, make them more durable, it's fine. It's weird how people are against paper bags that are in the environmentalist community. You can grow trees again. It's a renewable resource, okay? That seems to be the push from the environmentalists. We want things that are renewable. We want green energy. We want this thing that can be replenished. Okay, you can plant trees again, and then they can grow. It don't take, in a lifetime for a tree to grow. And you can be growing trees all over the planet. You can have clear cut and then regrow it, clear cut, regrow it. That's just kind of how it works. It's a natural resource that is renewable. What's the big problem? I don't really understand what the big deal is. Better than using the reusable, quote unquote, reusable bag and carrying around all kind of germs. But at the end of the day, as I close, we'll see what happens. We'll see if San Fran goes back to the paper bag standard or the plastic bag standard. And not just San Fran. Also, I think New York is on the same thing. They're trying to repeal the paper bag tax, and LA is the same way. I think after this whole thing is over, we're going to see a different country, just a little bit different, maybe not totally different in our core, but some things we do that some think are great and helpful will be revealed as not great and not helpful, and we'll try to, change course. Hopefully we'll change course to a positive direction and not to a negative one or a weird one, like mandating bags at the grocery store to a certain specification that you got to go on the airplane. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about California banning tote bags after they made you use them due to banning plastic bags and putting a tax on paper bags? How do you think we're going to go forward after this whole thing is done? Are we going to go back to plastic bags, paper bags, canvas bags? Would you use a reusable bag? I don't. I get plastic bags all the time. I do reuse them. I got these little trash bags in my bathroom, put them right in there. Boom, I got a trash bag. Simple. Okay. I've not seen a reusable trash bag or a paper trash bag. I use plastic trash bags. I think pretty much everybody does. Same thing in my bathrooms with the little trash cans. I use the grocery store plastic bags. It makes sense to me, but whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.